I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person in the world who thinks about what it would be like to meet their favourite celebrities. In my daydreams, I speak eloquently. What I say is exactly what I want to tell them. They're interested in what I have to say, and we maybe even become great friends later. Unfortunately, the reality isn't usually like that. Usually I have less than a minute to speak to this person and my head goes into panic mode. So today I thought I would share some of my most awkward celebrity moments. Here we go. My first story is from when I went to one of the Dance Moms meet and greets. This was the one where I went to see Abby Lee Miller and some of the girls from the ALDC. And as I was lining up to get my picture with the cast of Dance Moms, I suddenly felt really awkward because I'm obviously not the same age as the girls. So I went over to them, I said hi, they said hi, and then I'd ran out of things to talk about. Really. So we take this picture, I get up, I say thanks, and that's pretty much the entire conversation. And then I move through to see Abby Lee Miller, and again my mind just goes blank. So I say hi, she says hi, we sit down for the photo, I say thanks, and then I leave, and I haven't really said anything to any of them. It must be so awkward as a celebrity, having to pose with fans that aren't really saying anything. I am so sorry, ALDC, if I made any of you feel uncomfortable during that event. When I met my favourite group from childhood, the Cold Bewitched, the girls were kind of going around the room talking to the different fans and finding out their names. I managed to introduce myself coherently to 3 of the girls, and then I met Lindsay. And for some reason, when I saw Lindsay, I was just like, I don't know, like it suddenly kind of hit me, everything this was happening. So I kind of looked at her and then I just went, Lindsay? And she went, oh, that's so cool, that's my name too. And I was like, no, my name's not Lindsay. Your name's Lindsay, my name's... I just couldn't think of my name. I was totally blanking on my name. And God bless Lindsay, she must have sat there for about 10 seconds or so as I tried to remember what my name was. And I love Lindsay, but it was really just a throwaway question. I should have just came up with a name. I should have just made something up. But no, thank you Lindsay for putting up with that. Another Dance Moms related story, I was at an event hosted by Kelly, Brooke and Paige, and I won one of Brooke's dance shoes in the raffle that they had. Now Brooke's mum had put this into the raffle and she'd insisted that it was going to be a really cute thing to give away to one of the fans. They were absolutely going to love it, and Brooke just wasn't convinced. She thought it was really weird to give away an old shoe in a raffle. And she was kind of creeped out by the whole idea, like everybody was kind of laughing about it. So when she passed it over to me, I looked her right in the eyes and I said, I'll treasure this for the whole of my life. And I'm not sure she knew I was being sarcastic. I promise I don't have any creepy plans for this shoe. It's literally just chilling in my wardrobe with no real purpose right now. This last story makes me cringe at how awkward it is. I feel like I say this every week, but I am a massive fan of Taylor Swift. And at one of her shows, her mum invited me and my friend Lily down into a VIP area to watch the show with her. So as we went down into the VIP area, her mum greeted us with a hug. This was a noisy concert and I wanted to say thank you, so in order to say thank you, I had to turn my head towards her ear. But as I turned my head, she also turned her head, and my lips met her ear. Yeah, and then it got a lot more awkward as well, but I didn't find out about this until much later. But after I'd given her a hug, after Lily had given her a hug, she'd been talking to us, and I just walked away. I didn't realise she was talking to us. I actually thought there was like a line of people that she was meeting behind me and Lily. But no, there really wasn't. She was just talking to me and Lily, and I just completely blanked her and walked off. I am so sorry, Andrea Swift. I did not mean to be that rude. As embarrassing as these stories are, I'm not going to let them put me off from trying to meet the people that I admire. I am ridiculously awkward when it comes to meeting celebrities, but at least I can laugh about it. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you could give me a like and let me know that you enjoyed it. And in the comment section, if you have any funny celebrity encounters that you'd like to share with me, I would love to read them. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and cheerio. There's like so many crows outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's at least 10. There's at least 10 crows outside, like just kind of flying around, and they're so distracting as I'm trying to film a video. How do they even all gather in the same place? Okay. My first story is from when I met Abby Lee Miller.